Hello, I'm Chris. This is Gross Models. Welcome to issue 71 of Building Ironman. This time we're building the hip joints and a little bit more of the standard base, not the premium base. You'd have already seen that video as I'm building that one up. This is the base that you can use, obviously, to display, but it's also used for during construction, which is quite cool, quite interesting. But first of all, as ever, of course, we're going to have a flick through the magazine and see what they're going to tell me about. In the history of Ironman, we're looking at the Industrial Revolution, the future of a neighbourhood. Yeah, Tony Stark playing golf by the looks of it. I don't know. So yeah, he's less armour, more just man. Right, that's what we're going to be doing. The central leg support and some more of the base. So we'll be doing that in a moment. Looking at Doctor Strange first. The new Doctor Strange film, the multiverse of madness, is coming out on Disney. Is already out on Disney Plus now as you watch this, so I'll be watching that very shortly. So yeah, that should be quite interesting. I'll learn a bit more about Doctor Strange. So yes, it's obviously featured quite strongly in there. And then the armor, we're looking at Godkiller 2. It's quite big. I don't know about that. It's a flash for a minute, but it obviously isn't. It's Captain America just in a car with flames and stuff. Ghost Rider, probably. Don't know. Yes. Stuff and things. There we go. Right, so yeah, the epic issue is, of course, Legacy number 6 from November 2010. The Industrial Revolution. Next issue, we're starting on the chest. This is going to be quite interesting. And a bit more of the base. A couple more issues of the base. And then Thor, God of Thunder. Edging out into Iron Man's friends. So I'll clear the bench, I'll get the parts ready, and we'll start building the hips. Okay, so we start with not that, we'll do that afterwards. We are starting with these pieces here, but we do need parts from previous builds. From the hips that we built last time, we need the interior section of that. Obviously, at least we know where everything's going to fit together. But first of all, we need these. We have an R and an L on those. These will obviously also have either written on them somewhere, or it will be apparent from the shaping of them. I'm not sure. This is this one, which is the L. There we go. So this is the R. I don't know about that bit yet, but these are the same. So it doesn't matter which one. I assume those were the same as well, but maybe not. So first of all, we are fitting the ball joint into that. Go through there like that. Do the thing. And then this is attaching from the other side over there. Okay, that's going into there. Yeah, that needs to do that because this is then going to go back into that other part. So that is going on there with a couple of LP screws, which are the only screws supplied this time. Quite a few of them because we're going to be using quite a lot. So let's get that in there. Like the one down there. Up and then tighten them down. Tighten them down or tighten them up? That's always a tricky question. I'm certainly doing them up, but is it tightening them up? Quite tight. It is cutting into the plastic, it being like a plastic self-tapping screw, so that's all good. So that is that. Nice and secure because that's obviously going to be supporting the hip. Basically, we're going to do the same again on the other side. Put that the right way around, didn't I? Yes. So that in there. 2 more LP screws. We'll get that exactly where it needs to be. And then this is obviously going to be put aside for a while because, as I said when I was looking through the magazine, we're going to be starting on the chest. I don't know why they're jumping around. I would be happier getting the hips finished. Although, maybe you can't join the hips to the legs until you get the stand completed. Maybe. So there we have that and that fitted there. Yes, then that's just being put aside. That is completed for now. Then we need the base and the other half of the base from previously, which is obviously going to go on there like that. So on the inside of that, we've got a couple of things to do. We've got these which are fitting onto there, and these which are fitting onto there. So let's get that hooked on there first. It doesn't matter which way up. They'll just flip like that. Does it say? Let's push it down, but it's not showing it all the way down. So I'll push it down until it's sort of tight and secure. So that's that. Then we have these other stand things to go in place. And that is obviously what's really holding it all together. Little feet for it to stand on, as well as the big feet. I don't know if there's going to be some sort of base for this. It doesn't really need one, and so it is only a sort of production stand rather than a display stand, really. Well, I'm not going to be using it as a display stand because I've got the big proper premium one being built. And I was 2 screws short getting them all out. Oh well. Very rare I get it exactly right. Let's get all of these in and then go back and tighten them all up, and then we'll see how it looks. 2 more screws out. 2. There we go. That's that. Last 2 in there. And then we can tighten them up. I'm going to go back to a regular screwdriver to tighten these up, just for ease and convenience. It's easier to grip this to turn that rather than playing around with the electric one. So that is that. I believe next time, as I say, we're starting on the chest, and the base bit we're starting on the post that's going to hold it all together, or hold him up. So at the moment this is just a standing base, but not actually any support. It's just a place for him to stand. Tightened up there, and the last one here. So there we go. That's now quite secure. It does the job. That's quite nice. I like that. We've got these to put aside and use at some point in the future. So that's that for now. Thank you very much for watching. I shall see you very shortly for the next one. Stay safe. Bye bye for now.